Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly review the Pokemon XYZ special that came out just, well, yesterday. And I didn't decide to review it today because most people don't really care about it, because, you know, XYZ, the whole series is over, so they were just kind of showing these two last special episodes, one about, like, the past, the legend of XYZ, and then next week we got, like, Silent coming back for an episode with the Clement and Bonnie, and they're gonna have like some episode in Lumio City, so I guess that's kind of cool, I guess. But Ash also has a speaking line in that movie, so I'm gonna guess that we're gonna see him, how he's gonna transfer over to Alola. I'm just gonna guess, I'm gonna suppose. Hopefully they are able to recognize that they traveled with Ash. Both of them could, you know, tell each other who they were and not forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how Brock, I think it was Brock and Silent did. So, hopefully that doesn't happen, but let's get back to this episode now, shall we? This episode was freaking dark. This is like the darkest, I mean, XYZ overall is a serious tone of a series, but, I mean, this episode was like death all over the place, and like freaking Zygarde was killing people, Yveltal was killing people, like, and Xerneas just didn't give a crap, like he didn't even revive anybody. Like, he revived, like, nature, but he barely did anything. He just came by and was like, oh, you're sad. Let me make everything around you pretty and not revive your girlfriend, you know? She could stay dead. But, oh my gosh, and Talonflame, like, Yveltal is a freaking jerk, dude. He comes in and kills, like, the girl, his girlfriend or whatever, right in front of this guy. And, like, and he starts, like, dying and crying, and, like, he's, like, just... He has to go through his whole life mourning over the loss of this girl to the, you know, getting killed by Yveltal. And, doggone it, Synchromore and Alexa, it's good to see them have a little bit more screen time in the show. But, wow! Like, holy crap, I mean, this episode was actually not bad. Like, it was actually, like, the reason why I think it's good is because it was so dark. And, like, it was kind of, it had nothing to do with Ash, and it had nothing to do with Serena, nothing to do with Clement. It had, like, something to do with, like, other characters, and they were just kind of, like, I mean, Alexa and Synchromore were more of, like, the narrators of this one. But going back to, like, the story that they were talking about, like, the narration, they were going through all, like, the legendaries, X, Y, and Z, and so, it was crazy. Like, this guy was, you know, trying to go find Xerneas so he could revive, his girlfriend or whatever, and he finds Xerneas, and Xerneas just like, nope, and walks away. And I'm just like, wow, like, dang. And then Zygarde comes out of nowhere when all these, like, Roman soldiers are, like, blocking the dude from getting to Xerneas, and Zygarde comes out of nowhere and just kills them all, and it was, like, it was so deadly. Like, I'm like, Poonie-chan, Squishy's just killing everybody. I don't know if it exactly was Squishy, could have just been the other Zygarde, but oh my goodness, like, wow. This episode was extremely dark, and at the very end, there's this little girl with a Dedenne that a lot of people thinking were resembling Bonnie, but it's just a little girl with a Dedenne, and she's like coming up to the old man who's now laying on his pretty much his girlfriend's grave at this point. She was turned into a statue, a dead statue by a Yveltal. And he basically just sat there for the rest of his life, and you see him die. He just gets of old age. I'm gonna guess that the reason why Xerneas didn't revive his girlfriend, is because the guy was of old age at this point, and so they wouldn't have been the same. So, and she's probably been long gone in the afterlife, so he's trying to find peace and die so he could be with her in the afterlife, is, I think, the moral of the story, the whole point of it. But it was pretty dark nonetheless. Next week we got that Silent episode. Post you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. This girl just watched a man die in front of her, which is also kind of weird. Anyway, love you all. Peace off!